Before we begin, let me say this up front. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. That's your decision. But there is something worth thinking about. Why do some people break barriers, build wealth, and live with purpose, while others stay stuck, always watching from the sidelines? The answer often comes down to one word: mindset. The way you think shapes what you notice, how you act, and the outcomes you experience. If your mind is wired for limits, those limits become your reality. But if you learn how to shift that internal blueprint, everything around you starts to change. This video will cover 16 powerful mindset shifts that high achievers use. These aren't random tips. They're guiding principles that, when applied daily, change how you see the world and how far you go in it. 1. Why not you? Let's be real. How many times have you looked at someone doing well? Maybe they're making money online, building a business, or living with more freedom, and thought to yourself, that's amazing, but that could never be me. That's the lie most people quietly believe. That success is reserved for the lucky ones, the naturals, or the well-connected. But let me ask you something. Why not you? Seriously, what makes someone else more deserving of a better life than you? It's not intelligence. It's not talent. It's not who they know. The real difference? It's belief. Belief is the foundation of everything. If you believe you can, you start showing up like someone who can. You speak differently. You act differently. You try. You fail. You get back up. But if deep down you believe you're not capable, then you hold yourself back, without even noticing. Here's the truth. Most people don't fail because they weren't good enough. They fail because they never really tried. They let doubt win before the game even started. So here's what I want you to do. Break that pattern. Choose belief. Choose to see yourself as capable. Even if you don't feel ready yet. Because when you believe, your thoughts change. When your thoughts change, your decisions change. And when your decisions change, your whole life changes. You don't need permission from anyone. You don't need to wait until you feel ready. Just start believing that your success is possible, and then take the next step forward. Why not you? Maybe it's finally time to say, why not me? Let's go. 2. Take responsibility. This one can be tough to hear, but it's powerful. Your life is your responsibility. No one is coming to rescue you. No one is going to chase you down to make sure you reach your goals. Nobody owes you success, not your boss, not your parents, not the world. And at first, that might feel heavy. But it's actually freeing. Because once you realize it's on you, you stop waiting. You stop blaming other people or your circumstances. You stop saying, I would, but, and start asking, how can I? Owning your life gives you your power back. It means you decide how far you go. You control how you respond when things don't go as planned. And every step you take, every decision, every win, every lesson, is yours. You get to build. You get to shape your future. And yes, that's a big responsibility, but it's also your biggest opportunity. So take it. Don't hand it over to anyone or anything else. Whether you succeed or fall short, it's all part of a journey that you control. 3. Keep your word to yourself. Think about someone you really trust. Maybe it's a friend or a mentor. Why do you trust them? Probably because when they say they'll do something, they do it. Their words match their actions. Now think about this. Do you trust yourself that way? Every time you say you'll do something, wake up earlier, start the project, skip the distraction, and then you don't follow through, your brain keeps score. Over time, it starts to believe, we don't really mean what we say. That's how self-doubt and inconsistency grow, not from failure, but from broken promises. But the good news? You can turn it around. Start keeping your word to yourself, especially the small promises. If you say you're going to get up and write for 15 minutes, do it. If you promise to move your body, follow through. Not because it's easy, but because it builds trust. Every time you follow through, even in a small way, you're proving to yourself, I can count on me. And that's what success is made of. Not talent, not luck, but consistency. Small wins add up. And when you stack them, they create confidence, discipline, and results you can be proud of. So the next time you say, I'm going to do this, make it a commitment, not just a wish. 4. Maximize each day. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to check every box on your to-do list or finish every task without mistakes. But here's what you do need to do. Give your best, consistently. Maximizing each day doesn't mean burning out. It means being intentional. It means showing up even when things feel hard. Even when you're tired. Even when the day isn't going according to plan. Because every single day is a building block, and what you do with it determines what you're building toward. The people who achieve great things, they're not coasting. They're not waiting for motivation or the right time. They treat every day as an opportunity to move forward. To grow. To make a dent in their goals, even if it's just a small step. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. So ask yourself at the end of each day, did I show up today? Did I really give it my best? If the answer is no, that's okay, but let it be a reminder, not a reason to quit. You don't need to wait for Monday, or for the stars to align. You can start right now. Make today count. 5. Build skills, not just hype. Confidence isn't something you just wake up with. It's not something you pretend to have. Real confidence is earned. And it's earned through competence. When you know what you're doing, when you've studied, practiced, improved, you naturally walk into rooms with your head higher. You speak with clarity. You trust yourself. That doesn't happen through hype. Hype fades. But skills stick. So if you're feeling unsure or insecure, don't just try to act confident. That can only take you so far. Instead, roll up your sleeves and start building. Learn. Try. Mess up. Learn again. Whether it's content creation, selling online, or starting a business, you gain confidence by doing. And the more you do, the better you get. The better you get, the more you believe in yourself, not because someone told you to, but because you've seen the proof. Let your confidence come from your preparation, from knowing that you're ready because you've done the work. 6. Expand your thinking. Your life can only grow as much as your mind allows. Most limits we live with aren't real. They're just old beliefs we've never challenged. Maybe you think you're not techie enough to start an online business. Or you assume you don't have time, or that success is only for a lucky few. But where did those thoughts come from? And more importantly, are they actually true? It's time to question the stories you've been telling yourself. Because once you do, you'll notice that many of your limits are just invisible fences, created by fear, by past experiences, or by what others have said. If you want to grow, you have to challenge those mental boundaries. Start asking yourself better questions. What if I could figure this out? What's one small step I can take today? Who says I can't be the one who makes this work? When you expand your thinking, you open doors that didn't seem to exist before. And the truth is, your brain is powerful. Once you ask it better questions, it starts working on better answers. That's how new ideas are born. That's how breakthroughs happen. The more your mind grows, the more your world grows. And that's where true transformation begins. 7. Action beats inaction. Doing nothing is not harmless. It's a decision with real consequences. When you wait, when you hesitate, you reinforce the habit of not moving. Progress doesn't come from planning alone. It comes from doing. Even if you make mistakes, you're still further ahead than those standing still. 8. Leave the comfort zone. Growth lives just outside your comfort zone. Most people stay in routines that feel safe, but they trade long-term progress for short-term comfort. If it feels hard, if it makes you nervous, it's probably where you need to be. Get used to stepping into the unknown. That's where breakthroughs happen. 9. Be willing to give something up. There are no results without sacrifice. You either give up your excuses or you give up your goals. That might mean sacrificing some comfort, cutting out distractions, or saying no to things that don't serve your future. Decide what matters more. And then act like it. 10. Follow a proven path. Success follows patterns. It isn't a mystery. People who reach the top didn't guess their way there. They found what worked and repeated it. If someone has already done what you want to do, learn from them. Model their systems. Success leaves clues. 11. Own your story. Blaming others for where you are might feel comforting, but it keeps you powerless. The moment you say, "This is mine to fix," you reclaim your power. Even when life hands you challenges you didn't ask for, you still choose how to respond. That choice shapes your outcome. 12. Obsession is stronger than motivation. Motivation comes and goes. It can be helpful, but you can't depend on it. What drives lasting success is obsession, a deep, steady commitment to your goal. When you're obsessed, you don't need to feel inspired. You work because it matters. Your focus sharpens. Your purpose strengthens, and progress becomes part of your identity. Mindset isn't just a buzzword. It's the engine behind everything you do. Every breakthrough starts in your thoughts. So if you want different results, start with different thinking. Choose belief over doubt. Discipline over distraction. Action over waiting. Because once your mindset shifts, success stops being a question of if and becomes a matter of when. Thanks for watching Profitability Plus. Keep growing, keep building, and remember, your future is created by what you do today.